Good morning. It's 9 a.m. and time to call to order the August 22nd, 2024 meeting of the Oklahoma City Airport Trust. We're glad that everyone's here, and our first order of business is to approve the minutes of the July 25th, 2024 Airport Trust meeting.
That was a great meeting.
It was a great meeting.
Very well led.
Is there a motion and a second?
One of our best meetings ever, really. Oops.
Well, that just goes to show we're all indispensable. So. And the motion and item passes. Okay. Next up, we have the director's report.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman. A couple of things to update on. First of all, our July passenger numbers continue. Again, was exceeded last year. In fact, was, I believe, the busiest month of the in our history as far as passengers. So it continues to go very well this year, and we expect August will be slower, which is good. Everyone needs a break a little bit with people back in school. But we expect September and October to pick up again. We have some football games this fall that will bring in some large crowds. In fact, we have several airlines adding additional flights for over those weekends, so we'll see quite a bit of activity. So okay. That will be busy, but looking forward to that. A couple other things to update you on. So Putnam City Schools is holding an open house this afternoon at Wiley Post Airport for their aviation classroom. It's at 4 o'clock, and it's in the building. The easiest way to describe it is it's right next to the control tower of the building, just to the north of there. So they will be having an open house, and certainly all of you are welcome to join us there, and looking forward to they actually started using this space in April or May, I think it was, but that picked up just the last couple of weeks of school. And so they wanted to have an open house, and the school has started again last week, and so the kids are back in school and they want to showcase the space. So that's happening today. Other projects underway and continue to make progress on is our boarding bridge replacement. We've, I think, replaced, we're on our 5th bridge, I believe, right now as far as replacement. Hangar 4 for AAR is underway. The FIS project is making some good progress, and looks like our target was the end of this year. It looks like it probably will roll over into January, which is not a significant issue for us, but still making some good progress there. And on our agenda, we have a number of projects today. We're awarding contracts as we have some new projects to kick off. So,
Mr. Director, on the jet bridges, what gates are those at, the new ones?
So gate 20 and let me see, I think 6 and 4 and 5, I believe, is the other one. And gate 1 is currently underway. So
I'm just trying to figure out which airline to book on next.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
thank you.
So we've hit, every airline's had something new at this point except Southwest. We've had a little bit of a scheduling challenge. We're also trying to coordinate another project to reconstruct the parking apron where their aircraft are. So we've had some logistical challenges, but ultimately, all of the bridges will be replaced. We've made some good progress so far, and it's interesting to watch the process. The first time the crew came out to replace the bridge, it took them some time, and now it's going really smoothly. Large piece of equipment, taking out the old and putting the new in, but it's gone well. So.
Very good, thank you. And replacing jet bridges is very much like replacing road work. It takes 10 years, but we're really glad when it happens, so
Yeah.
thanks for the effort.
Yep.
Okay. Next up, item 4 is Will Rogers World Airport.
So starting, item A is the final acceptance for the landside wayfinding. Item B is final acceptance for Rehabilitate Terminal Access Roadways Phase 2. Item C is to award construction contract to Globe Construction for Registry Building exterior lighting. Item D is construction contract awarding to Globe Construction for terminal restrooms renovation Phase 1. Item E is to award a construction contract to Globe Construction for baggage claim unit replacement. Item F is award a construction contract to American Elevator Company for walkway modernization. Item G is to amend baggage handling system operations and maintenance contract with Terrace Global to exercise the first of 2 successive 2-year option periods. Item H is final acceptance for South Campus asphalt paving repairs at Mike Maroney Aeronautical Center. Item I, supplemental agreement with United States Department of Homeland Security for 2 additional 1-year options. Item J is change order number 1 and partial substantial completion of passenger boarding bridges gate 6 and 4. Item K is ground service agreement with Thompson Black Car. Item L, joint resolution with the City of Oklahoma City renaming Will Rogers World Airport to OKC Will Rogers International Airport. Item M, resolution approving the branding for OKC Will Rogers International Airport, subject to the approval of the name change by the City of Oklahoma City. Item M is resolution authorizing professional services with Frankfurt Short Bruza for Metrotech New Hangar Task 1. Item O is resolution approving the purchase of airport runway equipment. Item P is resolution waiving all procurement and purchasing policies and procedures for the procurement of federal inspection services and general aviation facilities baggage screening equipment at Will Rogers World Airport. Item I is resolution rescinding approval of change order 1 with Hunter Mechanical and Contract Controls for the medium voltage transfer or replacement at Mike Maroney, and ratifying the actions of the Director of Airports. Approve change order 1 with Libra Electric for the medium voltage transformer at Mike Maroney, and final acceptance of the project with Libra Electric.
Okay. You've heard the request for approval. Are there any questions? Is there a motion and a second? And the item passes. Next up, we have Wiley Post Airport.
Mr. Chairman, item A is lease agreement with Frey Miller Aviation to lease Hangar 23. And item B is Amendment 1 to professional services contract with KSA Engineers to construct new air traffic control tower.
Okay. You heard the request for approval for Wiley Post. Are there any questions? Is there a motion and a second? And the item passes. Okay, next up we have Clarence Page Airport.
No items for Clarence Page, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Moving on to general.
Item A is professional services with Lochner, H.W. Lochner, Inc., MacArthur Associated Consultants, and Garver, LLC for multi-year professional services for on-call planning, engineering, and environmental engineering and design services. Item B is professional services contract with Freese and Nichols for multi-year environmental compliance services. Item C is amendment number 1 with Dane Electric and Libra Electric for electrical and street lighting maintenance and repairs. Item D is supplement 3 to professional services agreement for financial advisor services with PFM Financial Advisors.
Okay. Heard the request for approval. Is there a motion and a second? And the item passes. Okay. Next up, we have our easements.
Mr. Chairman, item A is aviation easement for Southwest 20th Street LLC at 5,000 Southwest 20th Street.
Okay. Heard the request for approval. Is there a motion and second? And the item passes. Next up, we have the requisitions. A requisition ratifying the prior approval of certain requisitional payments, and B, the resolution approving requisition payments. Is there a motion and second? And the item passes. Next up, we have one item of individual consideration.
Mr. Chairman, it's a claim of Phyllis Jones in the amount of $5,829.81 for approval.
Okay. Heard the request for approval. Is there a motion and second? Okay. And the item passes. Are there any comments from trustees? Okay. Are there any comments from staff? Are there any citizens wishing to be heard? Seeing none, we are adjourned. I was about to say,